flexing, okay.
And away we go. Westbrook. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Keep working him out, boy. Can't guard you.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Lopez. His first effort off the mark. Westbrook across the timeline. Lead is 2. Missed that one. Middleton. Adetokunbo. Just not going down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Westbrook. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Adetokunbo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Middleton. To Adetokunbo. With another basket there.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up.
Fundamentals 101. Robertson shot, no good. To Middleton. Bledsoe. It's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Westbrook. Down low Adams. The Bucks at the controls. Pass to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Adams. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Giannis with it up top. His team up by 7. Adetokunbo. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Westbrook with the basketball. They trail by 7. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Lopez. Not that time. He missed it. Thunder with the basketball. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Westbrook into the front court. Right now, down 7. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Great feed. And the slam.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook with it. Down just a couple. Inside, he scores. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. And the finish. Slam dunk.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
And that one out of bounds off of Buck. It stays with Oklahoma City. Westbrook to Adams. Down to Grant. Bledsoe to Middleton. Deep right corner. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action. Bucks at the controls. Lopez. Not that time. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 4. Count the bucket for 2.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
The shot turned away by Adams. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Great look and vision. And stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out and beat you. Attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lopez. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Bucks basketball. Lopez. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. Oh, Middleton with the rejection. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Westbrook. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. Middleton to Lopez. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. Westbrook across the timeline. Trailing by.
Dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 2. Westbrook. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night. Milwaukee with the basketball. Probing the defense. Antetokounmpo. That one also no good. To Westbrook. Driving right to the basket. And a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Lopez. And the rebound pulled in by Grant. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Antetokounmpo. Turned away by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
The Bucks at the controls. Greek Freak for two. And a putback slam.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game.
Stuffs it down with authority. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
The drive, right? Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Westbrook. Oh, had him going there for a second to George. George with a shot, no good. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Driving right to the basket. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similar, could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in.
Westbrook with it. Leads just a point. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Anticipation. And look out.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Oklahoma City's got it. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
To Lopez. Antetokounmpo. And the rebound taken in by George. Bucks have it. Deep three at the buzzer. So we're through one at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George. Westbrook. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Lopez to Adetokunbo. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's Westbrook. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Adetokunbo. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Westbrook into the front court. Up by 6. Westbrook. Not that time, and not his shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lopez, and he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Westbrook across the timeline. Up 6. Beyond the arc for 3. That no good. Off the mark. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Lopez. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Adetokunbo. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To George. The shot blocked by Adetokunbo. Loose. Thunder have it. Bledsoe. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1 for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. From the painted area, won't go down. It's George for 2. Shot by George, misses. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. Giannis off the mark. Westbrook with the basketball. Up 5. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Lopez. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
The Thunder have the possession. Westbrook to Adams. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Giannis with it up top. They trail by 7. Adetokunbo. Shot misses there for Adetokunbo. Shot from the lane won't go. Giannis in control of the basketball. Right now, down 7. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead. lead down to 4. Oklahoma City ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
He's looking for that touch.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
George to Westbrook. Inside, he scores. Jay, if you're Russell Westbrook, how do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it, Ed. And that starts with owning the fact that, yes, you were the first player in the history of the game to average a triple-double back-to-back years, but that did not equate to your team being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
To Westbrook. Oh, he had him there for a second. Westbrook. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Westbrook into the front court. Up a dozen. To George. Oh, can't do that.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his third personal foul.
George sets him up. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Adetokunbo. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook with it. Lead is 12. Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Robertson's there to rebound. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. So slams it home on the putback.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Lopez. And his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. Thunder with the basketball. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead with another basket there.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Surveys the floor. For three, that one also no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him, he discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Bledsoe. Not going down for him this time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
The shot turned away by Robertson.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To George. Runner's good there.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Westbrook to George. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo from long range. It's George with the rebound. Lets it fly from long range. That one's going to be out of bounds. Curling inside. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Fellas, back to you.
Milwaukee with the basketball. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Westbrook to George. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Kicks it around the perimeter. Middleton. Adetokunbo. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Westbrook to George. Here's a chance from long range. Not going to end a put-back slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can have quickly.
To Adetokunbo. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second as well. Goes to the left side. Adetokunbo, and he burns them.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All five can shoot it at any given time. The danger of the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo, hand in his face, still knocks it down for three.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Nothing going here on that drive. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The Bucks at the controls. Cruises inside for two.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah, baby. I got him. I got him.
Westbrook.
Here we go.
Rainmaker can't connect. To Antetokounmpo. 4-3. And Giannis Antetokounmpo feeling it. Zero hesitation as he hits the three. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Lopez. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Lopez. Gets it in the left corner. Middleton knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
You gotta get up on that.
Match up, y'all.
Denied at the rim. And that one out of bounds off a buck. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Bledsoe not getting the bounce. Giannis with it up top. Down a bundle. Goes to the right side. Middleton. Almost, but no good. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Lopez. And he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
My ball.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo, deep right corner.
Get down. Half court. Here comes.
The Bucks clear the rebound. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, Eric Bledsoe, guy who can... plays. They dare him to take it, and he knocks it down.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition three-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. Inside, he scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. It's denied by Giannis.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bucks at the controls. To Bledsoe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Bledsoe. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Antetokounmpo. No good. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Lopez to Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. To Adams. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Has a chance, and he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Middleton, knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Westbrook to Adams. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Antetokounmpo. That one off the mark. It's no good. It's Russ at the controls.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
And count the basket inside.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only.
Oh, and a putback. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. And a backcourt violation. Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Down low. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. And that one out of bounds off a buck. Russell Westbrook with the rock. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Westbrook with it. His guys hold it and finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player being in communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Adetokunbo can't connect. Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Slant home on the putback.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Adetokunbo. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Adetokunbo. The shot, almost. The follow won't go either. Russ at the controls. To George. To Adams. Shot by Adams. Off iron? No. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Middleton. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
If I just scored a bucket like that,
Slams it down.
an easy two, get back on defense.
Deep two there, won't go. Westbrook to George. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to Middleton for three, and Chris Middleton good on the quick release that time. Take stock of the floor.
I got ball.
2 minutes left in the third.
To Westbrook. Tight space with the crossover. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Westbrook. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Adetokunbo. Bledsoe to Lopez. Bledsoe buries it on the catch and shoot. Westbrook.
I got ball.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder.
Come on, it's important.
Adetokunbo. Count the basket.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
Number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Russ at the controls.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
To George. Westbrook. To George. Adams. To George. Adams. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're...
Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And that one out of bounds off a buck. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Bledsoe. Fires the three. Another and a putback slam.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Bledsoe. That one also no good. Now a three at the buzzer. That's going to be his 6th foul. He's done for the night.
He has fouled.
And hits the first free throw. Gets a second to go with one more to come. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway.
If our team wins the game and scores 100 points tonight,
Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook to George. Westbrook to Adams. The pass set it all up.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
No, he can't guard you out there. Make it hard.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Middleton. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Bucks have it.
Come on.
Lopez. Middleton gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And scores.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Westbrook to George. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Lets it fly from long range, and his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. Oklahoma City's got it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Bledsoe. And the rebound taken in by Ferguson. Westbrook to George. Offensive, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Trying to cash in. Down to It's a big finish. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Now a steal by Milwaukee to Bledsoe. fires the three, and he buries it.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Westbrook. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Bledsoe. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks down the three-pointer.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down threes at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. Bledsoe. Rainmaker. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. To Adams. Shot from the lane won't go. Middleton. And the rebound taken by Grant. To Westbrook. Inside, he scores.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Middleton. That one also no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Ah, rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Here's Westbrook. Control eyes down big. Bledsoe buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Westbrook. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. 4-3.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Lopez. Middleton. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Middleton to Bledsoe. Thunder have it. George. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The Thunder have the possession. Paul George, 4-2, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To George. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleaning the offensive glass. Middleton. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another?
Oh, and a putback.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Working hard on the glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Middleton. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Over to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. Middleton to Bledsoe. For 3. Misfires. It's no good. Oklahoma City ball. Fires the 3. That one also no good. Middleton. Off the iron. No good. George. Bledsoe with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Bledsoe. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Adams. Westbrook. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. To Middleton. They'll get it down low to Lopez. To Bledsoe. From long range. Oh, Eric Bledsoe, guy who can make plays. They dare him to take it, and he knocks it down. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Adams. Baseline drive. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
It's Westbrook. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
The assist from number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Thunder with the basketball to Westbrook. He got a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder.
Who gonna do this? Hey, check up. Let's go.
Bledsoe. Off the mark. Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. That's all for today's game. That's foul number 6 after that call. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. George looking for his man. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1. Oklahoma City
Middleton
are in the penalty.
has a chance. Middleton off the mark. OKC ball. Westbrook.
Shot, not short.
Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Lopez. And he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Gets off a 3. At the buzzer.
On behalf of